Hello, welcome back to another episode. For a multiplayer battle, I'm playing the Beastmen, Tokshin is playing Bretonia. I wanted to have a humanoid stationary artillery piece, and I've got that. Right over here, I've got 3 Cygors, I've got Ungor Spearmen, I've got Minotaurs, 3 groups of them, and I've got Malagor with a Gorbel. Tokshin has a lot more than I do in terms of unit quantity. He's got over here some Knights of the Realm. We're looking at men-at-arms, polearms, peasant bowmen, a damsel, Pegasus Knights, a paladin, and a King Luan and all that. Our enemies are the Empire and Greenskins, who are working in tandem to try to take us down. We've got a Hellstone rocket battery shooting at us. We've got Demigryph Knights over here. We've got handgunners charging ahead, all on their own. I do know the Empire player was not very good, and he left eventually. That was actually a good thing for his ally, because he just wasn't doing a great job. I mean, in the very beginning, he charges up and gets killed by peasant bowmen. Then Knights charge in to really begin to wreck him. I wanted to kind of just shoot back here and take out the artillery pieces, but Tokshin was like, nah, fam, I'm going right in, fam. And he kept saying fam. Okay, that part's not true, but he did just charge in, and he was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna go in. And I was like, all right, shoot. Because I wanted to use my Cygors to completely crush them, because Cygors are incredible against a infantry-heavy army. Not to mention, I brought in 3, then I bring in a 4th one through Malagor. I wasn't worried, okay? If I had a little bit more time, I would have been able to hit them more, which is why the Greenskin player had to charge in. He had no choice but to. I appreciate what he was trying to do. He did bring in the Queen. We're looking over here now. We've got even more heading in. We're looking at Sterling's Revenge charging in. I'm not sure when the Empire player begins to leave, or when he does leave. I think it's when you begin to watch everything get micromanaged, so it could have been right now. It was pretty early on, which definitely, again, helped out the Orc player. And now they're beginning to clash on Tokshin's line, and I'm trying to reinforce him with what I have. Spearmen. I do leave my bowmen back here, and I'll tell you why that's intentional for later. And here's my Minotaurs over on the left flank. They're charging in right now. Cygors are doing their part to try to kill whatever they can for Night Goblins. I don't want to get shot up. I brought in a lot of cheap things, but I do have my mobile Minotaurs. Usually I shouldn't have, you should never just have them all charging like I just did here. I brought in the frickin' herd, baby. Because then they can just like focus fire in one area and do a lot of damage. You look at all my Cygors just throwing things. I don't think I brought in my 4th one. Wait, yeah, I should have done that by now. Huh. Could have been using my magic for other means. Look over here. Yeah, like devolve. I wanted to take out the Crimson Killers quickly. I didn't do enough damage to them. They're very strong. I did not want to fight them. They're incredibly strong. We did a lot of damage to that Spider Queen, though. 54 kills already on my little Ungor herd. That's unfortunate. We go look right now. We're looking at Black Orcs fighting everywhere. I'm going to go to slow motion because things are getting kind of crazy right now. I've got my Gorbel helping out Malagor. We're trying to fight these Black Orcs over here. We're holding the line. That's what we can do and what we are doing. It's actually a pretty cool looking battle if you look at it. There's a lot going on right now. One of my favorite ways to watch a Warhammer battle. Missiles firing overhead. You got knights flying above, giants in the background, soldiers fighting in front of you. There's just a lot going on. It's very cool to watch. Here comes that giant now. I didn't even notice they had a giant, which is good. I'm assuming that if I look at it, the bowman will probably take him out. That's what I'm thinking, because I didn't even know about the giant. I was too busy doing my own thing. Flagellants are over here fighting. Tokshin's infantry held surprisingly well, right? I mean, it's kind of crazy. I didn't think he would hold. He brought in the infantry. I did not. Keep on looking. We've got just quite a few kills that are going to be accumulated. The Demigryph Knights were destroyed. I wonder what destroyed them. I didn't get to see that. That's why I have to go into slow motion for this current fight, because when you have the AI, so many things are going on at once, so you kind of have to react to it. Oh, they're shooting at his bowman. It's unfortunate. It's going to do some kills, potentially. We get Sterling's Revenge now flanking. Yeah, see, like, that's a good call. That's how you handle Pegasus Knights. You have one group charge again, you go after the other group. Okay. And he's buffing up with his units too, like Volkmar the Grim. With no War Altar of Sigmar. Heresy! Oh, there's Orc boys over here, getting hit. And that was a comment of Cassandra. We got my Minotaurs just kind of grouping up, going after Black Orcs en masse. If we go look at it, I'm trying to hit the Spider Queen as well. I'm trying. Oh, look, over here I've got a few Night Goblins too that I gotta die, so I gotta hit them too. Over here we're looking at a lot of Orc boys on boars who are riding. And again, my archers are kind of back here, which is fine. That'll work out. That's all according to Kakaku. Alright. My Minotaurs are still just moving from area to area. I'm trying to kill Crimson Killers. I'm using whatever I can to do damage to them. I've got to find a way to beat them down. I really thought I brought in my 4th Cygor. Anyway, I'm questioning myself now. Do I not even know me? Am I not aware? Alright, well. I'm charging in now, getting my Minotaurs to go after the Crimson Killers, who are incredibly powerful, as I've mentioned many times now. I'm trying to get my Cygor. See, that probably was a little bit of friendly fire. But I'm trying to go after that Spider Queen, try to get rid of it. I don't want that Spider Queen here. Looking over here, my Ungor herd surprisingly holding for a longer period of time than I thought they would be. And there's a lot of dead Black Orcs. I charged in at them and did a lot of damage. I'm going to slow motion again because I have to. Alright, we're going to go look at it. Just a long line. I mean, if you look at it, that's a long line of just infantry fighting. We're defending all here. That's a very large amount. Okay, over here, the boys are now charging in at more Knights of the Realm who were broken for a time. He brought in pole arms. I have a few archers shooting at them. I've got spearmen back here who have not moved. And I have my Cygors now beginning to throw at them. That is where we can win. That is where I can destroy them. They were already fighting the Knights of the Realm, so I went ahead and just kind of left my archers back there to wound them a little bit more, and so that they would group up so I could, at that point, use my Cygors, who could really do a lot of damage if they're all grouped up. If you go look over here, my Minotaurs are still moving around, killing the Crimson Killers. I'm having them charge in over and over and over. I didn't do it enough. You need your Minotaurs to charge in over and over and over. If you do that, if you go look at it right now, that's a charge bonus of like 39, 42, and that's a pretty good amount. Pike. Alright, let's see. Over here, we're looking at more Orc boys hitting. Tokshin was micromanaging a lot, so I don't blame him for getting about a unit for a period of time. He's got the King going after Volkmar. Volkmar does not have a chance, not in melee combat against the King. If we go look over here, the Rangers come back. They're now shooting more at Tokshin. Not well enough. We've got a few greatswords moving in to flank with peasant bowmen, but they're not really meant for that role. They can kill them quickly, sure, and I agree with that. Okay, we're looking at boars now beginning to flee. And they all broke. It was a good bait. They came back here to try to do some damage. They didn't get to really do it. I don't know if they'll be back. They might be back. That group might be back. There's 32 of them. But over here, I've got my Minotaurs back after that Queen. I'm trying to beat that Queen. The Queen's going to do a lot of damage. I'm trying to make her break finally. I've got my Minotaurs now beginning to move over here, going after various archer groups. So we're doing that right now. So I'm looking. Got a Goblin Big Boss going after Malagor. He's surprisingly doing some damage to me. We've got some Orc boys back here, some Pegasus Knights who are charging in. Over here, we're looking at an infantry line that's beginning to get overwhelmed. I still have all my Cygors, all throwing in. Hitting it. Alright, let's go look at their kills right now. 54, which is not a lot. 71, which is not a lot yet. They actually didn't have as many as I would have liked. 26, so yeah. I don't know. Usually they're able to get a lot, but I guess I was like choosing very precise targets, trying to like kill Crimson Killers, trying to kill a Spider Queen. And if you look at that right now, I'm literally having my Minotaurs walk right through them. They walked right through them and made them break. That was pretty funny. But my Minotaurs are still getting kills. I think the heavy fighting is about to happen though, like the really heavy fighting. And I'm still having my Cygors do their part. Bowman is still shooting in. There's a huge group over here, which is crazy. So I'm now having my Cygors all through over here. We got Grimgor going after one of them. And this is where I think we get a lot of kills. Also killing Tokshin's men. Haha, not important. But we are hitting the great swords. I begin to try to hit them. But that Grimgor is going to be pretty nasty. 100 kills. Whew. That's actually really good. We got a few Demigryph Knights who are charging in towards my Cygor. That's okay, we can get them. I'm hitting even more great swords as they're coming at me. I got my Minotaurs over here fighting Flagellants, trying to kill a few of them. Got a few Minotaurs back here who are just chilling out. Got some of my archers who are now beginning to focus fire on the Crimson Killers. And if you look at it, I got Malagor holding the line, trying to. I didn't want him there for too long, but I wanted that to happen. That way I could use my archers to destroy the Crimson Killers who are exposed to archer fire. So I'm just like trying to constantly whittle them down the entire time so that they can't get a lot of kills. And they already have 52 kills. And over here we're looking at orcs coming back. We're looking over here at more archers just shooting it. They had a lot of range. I mean, they could do a lot with that. That paladin's taking a lot of damage. Tokshin's line, of course, was not meant for that long of a fight. My Minotaurs are taking damage too. But Cygor is trying to hit gigantic blobs where they can. That's just really a big sleep or a decrease in health. I could have sworn I brought in an extra one, but if you look over here, 200 kills now. There are kills left up, at least for one. Maybe I only brought in 2 and I summoned in a third one. That would be more logical. Anyway, right now we're going after Grimgor Ironhide. You know, good old Ironhide. And I've got my Minotaurs now charging again towards them. That spider's still over here. They use the wall. I'm looking over here right now. I've got some Ungor Raiders still fighting. They're trying to do their part to contribute to the battle. We're looking at that giant who did not die yet. Actually, what I'm thinking right now is that this battle is playing out differently for some reason. That's what I'm thinking, guys. I don't have any mods enabled that would change a battle. That's really curious. I don't know. Because there's a few things here that are dead. Like, I know they eventually get Malagor. I'm pretty sure they get Malagor. I mean, it's playing out as it should be, but that giant should be dead. That's very weird. Like, if they're not moving, they're dead. That means they're dead. So, yeah, the battle definitely played out a little bit differently than I had anticipated. That's a little bit weird. We've had it happen before. I'll have to find out. I don't know if there's like a patch. I don't think there was. Either way, 512 losses for me. Toksha 937. If we go look at the kills right now, 200 for one Cygor, 133 for another Cygor, 62 over 100 for one Minotaur unit. Another one only had 10, 99 for another one. So a lot of kills with my intentional killing units. The other things are just kind of meant there to help out and be nice, play nice. The Empire Captain, 59 kills, not bad. The Flagellants did some damage. The Greatswords were okay. The range didn't really get a lot of kills, but the Silver Bullets did. The Artillery I took out pretty early on. For the Orc player, Grimgor, a lot of kills on the Spider Queen, and the Cryptic Killers, a few on the Black Orcs, and that's really about it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Let's aim for 200 likes. You can just log in, click the like button, and everyone's happy. I'm happy, you're happy, and goodbye.